Fans rally behind Jimmy Kimmel as Petition slams Disney for caving to censorship. A move on Petition, already breaking records as the fastest growing of the year, is demanding that ABC and Disney immediately reinstate late-night host Jimmy Kimmel following his suspension. The petition, which has already surpassed 84,700 signatures, accuses the Trump administration and MAGA Republicans of weaponizing political pressure to silence critics, calling the move a dangerous escalation of authoritarian censorship in the U.S. Petition organizers are framing the suspension not just as a network decision, but as part of a broader crackdown on free speech. The uproar comes after FCC Chairman Brendan Carr announced he had a strong case for action against Jimmy Kimmel, suggesting Disney's broadcast license could be at risk. Activists warn Jimmy Kimmel's suspension is direct attack on free speech. Whether you are a celebrity like Jimmy Kimmel or a local community activist, this administration is determined to silence anyone who disagrees with them and their extreme political agenda, Britt Jakovich, spokesperson for Move On Civic Action, said. Censoring Colbert and Kimmel accelerates the dangerous slide into authoritarianism and is a direct attack on our freedom of speech. Move On members will not be scared into submission or silenced into inaction. The petition also demands that ABC and Disney publicly commit to standing up against government censorship. Organizers argue that large corporations, with their immense resources and influence, have a responsibility to fight back rather than caving to political censorship. The FCC may give Disney its license, the petition reads, but it's everyday people who make Disney relevant. If they want the trust of their customers, they have to reverse this terrible decision, reinstate Kimmel, and demonstrate that they will fight back against censorship now. Petition says Kimmel's suspension proves no one is safe from government censorship. Critics call this blatant corruption, accusing a government agency of abusing its power to coerce corporations into submission. Jimmy Kimmel, they argue, wasn't suspended for his remarks about Charlie Kirk, but instead, he was suspended for daring to use his platform to hold the administration accountable. Advocates point to a pattern of media crackdowns that includes CBS and Paramount Global's firing of Emmy-winning host Stephen Colbert, cuts to public television funding, and attacks on NPR. They warn this is part of a coordinated effort to restrict the diversity of voices Americans can access, leaving the Trump administration freer to control the national narrative. This isn't just about one late-night host, the petition warns. It's about whether Americans, from household names to everyday people, will be free to use their platforms to speak out against the government. Star calls for Disney boycott over Jimmy Kimmel suspension. The controversy hasn't just sparked outrage among fans and activists. Hollywood insiders are now speaking out, with some calling for a boycott of Disney until Jimmy Kimmel is reinstated. Sierra Swan, the former Black Eyed Peas member, was among the first to publicly vow to cut ties with the company. Replying to actress Jennifer Landecker's Instagram post about the suspension, Swan promised to cancel her Disney subscriptions, writing, "Yup. This is how we start." Lost creator Damon Lindelof also vows boycott of Disney. Meanwhile, Damon Lindelof, the three-time Emmy-winning writer and producer best known for Lost, The Leftovers, and Watchmen, also weighed in with an impassioned defense of Jimmy Kimmel. Posting to Instagram on September 18, Lindelof praised the late-night host as caring and empathic and grateful and highlighted his generosity and support for his crew during strikes. "You know he loves his country. You know he appreciates a good roast and he can take as good as he gives," Lindelof wrote. "You know he is generous and philanthropic, and most of all, you know that he is kind," adding that he was shocked, saddened, and infuriated by ABC's decision and vowed not to work with Disney until the suspension is lifted. "If it isn't, I can't in good conscience work for the company that imposed it," Lindelof declared. "And Jimmy? You've always known what you were doing. Love you and support you." ABC and Disney face mounting pressure as Jimmy Kimmel's suspension sparks free speech battle. With the petition growing at breakneck speed and public outrage mounting, ABC and Disney are now under intense pressure to make a choice. Either stand firm against political censorship, or risk losing the trust of viewers who see Jimmy Kimmel's suspension as the latest flashpoint in a high-stakes battle for free speech.